Hello, welcome back to a new video. My name is Vivian from ThePaperLetterBlog. Today we're going to make a mini flipbook. For this mini flipbook I'm going to be using a ton of Project Life cards. If you do not have these, you can of course just use any paper you like. I will tell you the standard sizes. Standard sizes of the big cards is 4 by 6 inches and the smaller cards is 3 by 4 inches. But today I'm probably going to be working with the smaller ones, which is 3 by 4 inches. So the reason why I want to work with Project Life cards today is because I purchased all of these cards second hand. We have Fine and Dandy, which is a collection from, I think, Crate Paper. We've got, this is a combination of Maggie Holmes Flea Market and Open Book. I've also got a couple of flea market cards myself still, so that'll be fun mixing and matching these together. And then these are a random collection. I don't actually recognize these. I don't know where they came from. They're all single-sided little cards. So obviously I have a ton of Project Life cards now. I bought these specifically for Happy Meal. So on my channel you're probably going to see a ton more projects with these Project Life cards because I'm quite excited to see what kind of snail mail things I can do with them. If you have any ideas for what I could do with these Project Life cards, feel free to let me know, because I might just turn it into a video. Okay, I actually forgot, there's one more thing I have to do before I start this, and that is pick someone this is going to, because I was going to make this as a subscriber mail. So I'm going to the internet. I'm going to internet and I'm going to type in a random number generator, randomnumbergenerator.org, and I'm going to pick a random person to reply to. Now I need to do some reorganizing of this folder because I was actually thinking of taking out the ones from 2018. Sad story. And I also have to put in the new ones, but for now we're just going to pick from this selection. Generate one random number between 0 and 50. When I click go, it says 1. It says number 1 actually. I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn the brightness up. I said between 0 and 50 and it actually gave me number 1. That has never happened before. But number 1 is this little envelope from New Zealand. And that means that this mail, this reply, I can turn it around, will go to Portia from Eccentric Nincompoop. She also has a YouTube channel, and I know that she also sent me a Hobbit postcard. So I will be replying to 2 mails in once. Hey guys, it's voiceover time. I know you guys can't see me because you're watching this video I took during the daytime, but it's actually in the middle of the night right now, so if I sound like I'm whispering, it is because I kinda am, because my boyfriend and both of our cats are already asleep. But today was my day off, and I had been working all day on this video and the voiceover. I think I did part of the voiceover around 4 times. It just wasn't coming out naturally and I didn't really know what I wanted to say, and I talked about the mail I'm making here in the background. I, for example, told you that washi tape I'm using is from AliExpress and it's not sticky at all, so I'm using double-sided tape to help that stick a little bit better. And I told a little story about our cats. We bought new furniture for our cats. It's not really furniture, it's just a lot of playthings because Sage is annoying Noose a lot. And we think that if she's more distracted, that'll be better for their relationship. But the voiceover, it wasn't coming out naturally. It was very not, well, it was real because I'm talking about real things, but I was really doing a voiceover because I wanted to finish the video and not because I had something I wanted to talk about. And then I was about to brush my teeth because I couldn't sleep, and my boyfriend is already asleep, like I said, but because I couldn't sleep, I decided to do a coloring book page. It's not actually a coloring book page, it's someone gifted me in some PO box mail one of those color in postcards, and I was just coloring in said postcard when I started thinking about stuff. I will tell you more about this stuff I was thinking about. I started thinking about that, and like I said, I was about to go brush my teeth and go to bed, but I actually decided that that is what I want to talk about in this video. And I have no clue if I'm going to actually leave this voiceover, but I don't know. Let me just tell the story and then we will see, okay? Like I said, it's the middle of the night. I'm kind of whispering, but I hope it's going to make sense. If you have any questions about this meal, by the way, feel free to ask me. I'm basically using a lot of Project Life cards to create little pockets and little flaps and little tuck spots for a lot of goodies. And then I'm decorating the rest. So I guess that kind of makes sense. But what I wanted to talk to you about is actually a memory. One of the earliest memories I have. I mean, I have more early memories, but this is a very early one, I think. It's a memory from, I think, 3rd grade. I don't know how old you guys are when you're in 3rd grade in your country, but I think I was around 5 or maybe 6. Let's say I was 6 years old. And my brother and I were 2 years apart. So when I was in 3rd grade, he was in 1st grade, and we wouldn't actually have class together, but we would see each other in the hallways. But there's one memory where we are actually in a classroom together. I don't remember why. I think it might have been because one of our teachers was sick, so our classes, our groups were kind of put together, I think, or it was a special day. I don't remember, but my brother and I were in the same classroom, and we were sitting at the same table doing the same activity. This is going to be a great story. But basically we were coloring in this coloring page, and I actually still remember what I was coloring in. I was coloring in a little train, and you have like all of the different, what are they called, carts, I guess. I was coloring in all of the different carts of the train. It's kind of weird how you remember such specific things, but I was coloring in these carts from the train, and my younger brother was also there coloring. I don't even remember what this day was about, but that's what I remember. We were both coloring, we were both happy, we were kids, we were just, you know, doing what we were told and kind of okay with it. And I was never really an artistic kid. I mean, I loved creative things such as dance and theater. I did a lot of theater when I was a kid, and a lot of dancing as well. But I was never really like the arts and crafts kind of kid. But I did really, really enjoy it. And I did, like, my best memories from early days at school were always the crafts we got to do. So I did have a lot of fun, but I wasn't a natural. But I never really thought about it because I was a kid, you know. When you're a kid, everything you make is an artwork. You're always proud of yourself. You always like what you made. But my brother also wasn't really a natural, I guess you could call it. But I don't recall if he had fun, but I had fun. And then we had this one mean teacher. I don't remember if it was his teacher or my teacher, but she's a mean lady, okay? I think she still teaches. She's someone who should not be teaching young kids because she's mean, okay? But I actually remember that she was walking around the classroom and she was looking at our artwork. Artwork. And I actually remember her laughing because I wasn't coloring between the lines. You know, I was a kid and I was making a mess of my drawing, but I wasn't coloring in the lines, and my brother apparently also wasn't. And I remember her laughing, and I remember her calling over a teacher or a parent or something to say, I'm not actually joking, this is a real memory. She said something along the lines of, look, brother and sister don't know how to color in between the lines. She was making fun of us. I have no clue if my brother recollects this. I mean, he was probably 4 years old, maybe 5, but I actually remember this, and I don't remember a whole lot from that age, but I remember her making fun of my drawing skills, or my coloring in skills, and it wasn't a traumatic experience because, like I said, I never really believed I was an artist anyway, but I did have fun. And I remember, like, young me, I remember actually accepting what she said. Like, I remember accepting, okay, apparently this is something I'm not good at. and I grew up to be not really an arts and crafts kind of kid, except for dance and theater, which was really my creative outlet. But I was actually thinking about that today, and I was wondering, like, what if that teacher had never made fun of my drawing skills? What if I would have grown up believing that I was okay at it? Like, would I have continued doing arts and crafts? Like, I'm now 24 years old. For those of you who don't know, I am 24, and I have now kind of rediscovered arts and crafts, and it really is my creative outlet. It actually helps me a lot with anxiety, and I honestly think that, like, snail mail and these paper hobbies have improved my life so much. Might have saved my life in a way as well. And I cannot help but wonder what would have happened if it would have been in my life all along. Like, this is not a sob story. It's just something I'm thinking about. Like, the idea that was put into my head by this mean teacher, I actually accepted it. And I actually accepted that apparently arts and crafts wasn't my thing. But now that I'm actually enjoying it so much, I find out that it really oh, there's no C. I found out that it really is my thing, and that it makes me super happy. And I am super grateful that I have found this at a later age, but I cannot help but wonder how many people do not know about this creative hobby because someone told them they're not good at it. It's kind of deep, but like I said, it's the middle of the night, and that's when deep thoughts happen, okay? So I'm wondering, like, how many people are not pursuing what they love simply because someone told them they cannot do it, or they're not good enough to do it. And I guess I'm not the only one, but there are a lot of things that I'm not doing because someone told me I'm not good enough, or because I told myself I wasn't good enough. Such as drawing. I always tell myself I cannot draw, and really I do not have the skills, but I actually want to learn. I actually started watching those watercolor YouTube doodle videos to learn, and I think that's a big step for me. Just because you think you cannot do it doesn't mean it's a definite no. Like, I will never be a natural artist, I guess, but that doesn't mean I cannot have fun, alright? Like I said, deep thoughts. So I don't know if I'm going to leave this in here, but if you made it this far, let me know what is something that you really want to do but you don't because someone told you you're not good enough. For me, it's probably a lot of hobbies like dancing and theater and drawing, a lot of creative outlets. I mean, I don't see myself as a professional dancer, but I did always enjoy it, and now I feel like I'm missing out, and I want to do dancing again. I want to do theater again. I want to learn how to draw. I want to try without being afraid of failing. And this voiceover turned, like I said, the other voiceovers I did, I was talking about our cats, and now I'm literally teaching you about life, or what I've learned about life, like life lessons. So it's maybe a little bit deep for a Friday video, but I hope you guys, I don't know, I guess it was kind of an eye-opener for me, and sometimes I want to share those things because I know I'm not the only one who is afraid or who has the same things, I guess. I think now it's time for me to go to sleep. When you're watching this, it's not bedtime at all, but right now it is. I have to work tomorrow. My boyfriend is already asleep. He's probably wondering what the heck I'm doing. I hope he cannot hear me. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. But okay, if you've made it this far, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. I actually found out today that it has been 1 year since I opened my PO box, which is kind of insane. Like, literally a year, 365 days. People have been sending me mail, which is cool, but also kind of surreal. But okay, that's a story for a different time. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all of the support. And I will see you guys again soon. Okay, that's it for now. Bye bye.